Welcome back to a BATV Christmas. Now, the Christmas season is about giving and giving a special hand to those in need. Now, Dr. McIntosh is here to tell me about his charitable ventures this season. Talk to me about your business first, Dr. McIntosh.
Okay, as you can see, it's ophthalmic sweets. It's not an optical, really. So what we're into is eye care, plain and simple. And it's about giving Jamaicans the best eye care service, the highest level of technology, the most cutting-edge approach to eye care. And we do that in a very comprehensive fashion. And we're pretty much a first line of call as well as a referral center.
Okay, so you'll be at the National Children's Home this December. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so as part of our outreach and in the spirit of Christmas and giving back, we are going to be going into the children's home to examine the children's eyes, to treat them, give them some gifts and just treat them for the day, examine their eyes, and wherever we find problems, then we're willing to give them corrective spectacles or any other intervention that they might need to pretty much make them see well.
Okay. Why is screening important?
Well, it's important because not every child has the opportunity to have parents who are supervising them at every stage of their development and getting a first-hand information, then, as it were, as to what problems they may have. So screening pretty much unearths some of the problems that are hidden and that may be resulting in things like learning disabilities or problems with communication. Okay.
So what are some common eye ailments that you do see in Jamaica?
Well, the list is very long, but basically refractive errors are pretty common. So your usual nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, and so on. But sometimes you find, despite glasses, a child may not see very well, and we have to get into investigating why. And then you get into abnormalities like your keratoconus, which is unusually steep, cornea, which is the front of the eye. Okay. And so you find that glasses just can't correct that. And we've been coming across a lot of that. We do come across quite a few kids with cataracts at various stages. Okay. Your allergies, dry eye, what you call ocular surface disease.
Which is what?
The ocular surface disease is an extreme form of dry eye. It's part allergy, part dry eye, part an inability to produce the right components of tears, and so environmental factors play havoc on the eye and pretty much damage the surface. So you get redness, itching, watering, and blurred vision. And that is managed not only with allergy drops and tear substitute, but sometimes you have to go into things like autologous serum, where you have to draw the person's blood and spin it down to make a drop from the serum. Really? And then and they apply that to help to repair. So it's part of a stem cell technology approach. And you have to do sometimes plugging, occlude the exit of tears from the eye, so you actually save more of your own tears. So there are a lot of strategies that you can use.
You do a lot of charity work. You're now working with the Salvation Army?
Yes. Well, it started way back when I was doing some charity work, partnering with Jamaica Outreach Projects, which is a group from Florida that they visit Jamaica, I think twice a year or 3 times a year. They have a clinic at the St. Pius Center that's off Water Park Road. Okay. And they do surgeries, screenings, they get a lot of eye care products, eye drops and so on for people from the inner city and from the surrounding communities in the areas of Kingston. Okay. And we have been doing a lot of surgeries with them. When they come out, they sometimes do anywhere from 20 to even up to 100 cataracts per surgeries. In a weekend. In a weekend. And so I am the local person on the ground doing the reviews, assisting with the surgery, and now we even provide them with the facility to do the surgeries. And so we've been doing that for many, many years, maybe over 15 years. For Salvation Army, when Major walked into the office with her charges, as it were, to see what is going on with them, because sometimes she'll bring kids that she thinks should be able to see, should be doing better.
Right.
And she thinks they have a lot of potential, a lot of promise. And I would examine, and since last year I've been finding children who ought not to be legally blind. They have been in the public system, they have kind of fallen by the wayside, as it were, and ended up at the Salvation Army School for the Blind.
Okay.
And so starting last year, we decided to have a gift of sight for Christmas.
Okay.
And one candidate was selected who had cataract in both eyes, and she was legally blind, never did ever see. I did the surgery in collaboration with Medical Associates Hospital. Dr. Ann Gibson was my anesthetist. We got products, I think, from Alcon, the representative here, and I provided the surgical expertise. And so it was a collaborative effort. The child operated on both eyes at the same time. The child did see afterwards, and we were not really prepared for that result. Meaning, you counsel people who can see and are going blind,
Right.
or people who have seen and want to see again.
Right.
But we weren't prepared to deal with a child who was never seen and now suddenly can see. I mean, it was traumatic in a good way, you know. And today she's fine. She got a cell phone for Christmas that year, and she was able to see colors for the first time and use a cell phone for the first time and so on. And that was rather encouraging, and we decided to do it this year again. So there's a young lady, she's 18 years old, has had one surgery before, but it wasn't complete in the public system, and a very mature, we call it hyper-mature cataract in the other eye, and so she's also legally blind. And I've done my investigations, my scans, ultrasounds, and so on, and I've determined that she will be able to see, and so we're going to give her the gift of sight this year.
Awesome. It's literally the gift of sight.
Yes, it actually is the gift of sight.
Well, we thank you for stopping by, and Dr. McIntosh, we thank you for giving back and continuing to give back each and every year.
Thank you.
If people want to find you, where can we find you?
Well, I'm at 34 Lady Musgrave Road, Unit Suite 7B, which is right at the intersection of Lady Musgrave and Trafalgar Road. And we're online at ophthalmicsuites.com. I think we're on Instagram and all of those social media spots. And our telephone number is 876-630-0958.
All right, thank you, Dr. McIntosh.
Okay.
Please stay tuned. More of BATV Christmas when we return.